After what you've seen from the Patriots versus Seattle, do you think that the Patriots are a legitimate team and can make a run in the playoffs?
It's too early to say, but based off how they played Seattle, which that's no cakewalk, that's a pretty tough game, I think they can probably compete with any team in the league. I think they're going to make a run in the playoffs. I think they'll be one of the 7 teams to get in. Because you can see with Cam, you can see how hungry he is, how aggressive he is. You can see he's got that groove back, so he's ready to come back. Julian Edelman also looks really, really good. And that defense still looks like it's one of the best in the league. So I think with that combination, and even though they don't have all the weapons or offense, they still have that offensive line. You still have Cam who can run and get a touchdown. So with all that together, I think they can probably compete with any team in the AFC. And I think they'll be one of the 7 teams to get in.
You know, the main criticism on Cam Newton throughout his career has been accuracy. But he's finally in a system that takes advantages of his strengths, which is a short passing game. Right now, he's throwing 71% of his passes. He's completed 71% of his passes. And on Sunday night, 397 yards passing was the most he's had since his rookie year.
Dang.
Like since 2011. So they're doing something with Cam that is finally revitalizing his career. He looks like a great player. He's always been a great player. But, with me, I think that the matchup with the Bills is going to reveal a lot. I want to see what the Patriots look like against the Bills. Mm-hmm. And I want to see how Josh Allen looks like against the Patriots. I want to see how Cam looks like against the Bills. And I feel like based off those matchups.
Last year, they had 2 slugfests, like great games last year, both teams. So.
Based off those matchups, that's who I think is going to win the division. I think, they can split it. It can go either way.
You think they both get in?
I think they both get into the playoffs, definitely. When you have a great defense, you pass the ball, short passing plays, and you run the ball, you can win a lot of games in the NFL. In the playoffs, it might be a little different, but the worst case scenario from the Patriots, I see them going is 9-7.
I agree.
Best case is 11-5.
I see it 9-7, 11-5 range.
My only question is, again, like I said with the Bills, is that schedule. They're going to be playing the same out-of-conference teams. The NFC West is ridiculously loaded. So
they got Raiders and Chiefs, Broncos next door.
They're going to be tested every single week in, week out.
Raiders, Chiefs, and Broncos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I see 3-2.
I think Broncos is the win.
Yeah, and then coming out of their bye,
Oakland's a tough game.
Coming out of their bye, they have Niners, Bills. And then they get the Jets.
Then Baltimore.
But then they get Baltimore, Houston, Arizona, Chargers, Rams.
I don't think Houston is that great of a team.
I think that 4 though, Niners, Buffalo, Jets, Baltimore is going to be a real tough stretch.
I think they lose to Baltimore. They lose to the Chiefs. But outside of that, I think every game is winnable.
I think the Niners are winnable.
I think the Patriots should be in every game, and that's more of a testament to Bill Belichick than anything. He is a genius. And I was already saying I thought the Patriots had a chance to the playoffs before we came into the season because I'll never count out a Bill Belichick team. Mm-hmm. And now just seeing Cam through the first 2 weeks, the way he's played, he's obviously not the same quarterback he was in Carolina, but he looks as comfortable as he was in Carolina, throwing the ball, confidence. He's never going to get back to that form, but he is showing signs of it, and I think that's super important. And like you said, the system that they're putting him in there in New England, it doesn't matter the weapons because clearly they have a lack of those, but they make it work with what they have, and their game plan is so simple that they can make it work with anybody. And I really like what they've been able to do, and the fact that they were able to do that against the Seahawks, even in a loss, they were 2 yards away from winning that football game. Yeah. That was incredibly impressive to me. Game.
And it's just been 2 weeks. They had no preseason, no OTAs.
And Cam only came in August, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he got signed really late. So they're just starting to build chemistry. I think this team is going to be really dangerous. I think Seattle is one of the most dangerous teams in the league. And if you can take Seattle basically a play away from winning the game, then I think you can compete against any team in the NFL right now.
Easily.
Hello, guys. You just watched a clip from Pick a Side. If you like our content, please like and subscribe and share our content across every platform. It helps us grow. Thank you for watching, and see you later.